broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Didn't even know their lyrics to the song.
Damn right.
Heck yeah. Welcome everybody to the Raw After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV. That right there is the music to the social outcast, and why not? We all are, so we're just going to dig that music starting off the show tonight. Welcome in, everyone. It was a very interesting 3+ hours of television.
To say the least.
You know? So we're going to get right into it. Let's do some intros. First off, you can find me on Twitter at Loquasto. That man right there, we all had a fantastic taping yesterday for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. He is the first progenitor of hyper-optimism. Find him every single week on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood all over the country. You find him on Twitter at Ty Matthews PMA. He's Ty Matthews.
What it do?
What's up, bro? What's
Fantastic
up?
seeing you, as always.
Dude, yesterday was such a fun taping.
So good, right? We've been doing amazing stuff. If you haven't come out, come see us. Free wrestling every 2 weeks. Portland, even California. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's been really, really fun. And honestly, it was so fun to call the matches yesterday. We had 8 matches. Every match was really solid. And a lot of good stuff happened. You had some shenanigans going on. You
had some shenanigans with Mr. Azúcar himself.
Yeah.
Azúcar.
Your boy Eric Watts took on Rocky Romero, and I was none too pleased with your behavior on commentary.
You know, you can't step to Big Nasty.
Yeah,
I was merely a spectator.
You need to mind your own damn business is what you have to do, my friend. All right, the lovely lady sitting next to Ty Matthews. She was back. Wait, she was here last week. Now she's back. You know her from many, many shows here on AfterBuzz throughout the years. She's a very, very funny lady, very, very wonderfully talented improv actor. Find her on Twitter at McCarty. She's McCarty.
That's right. Hey, y'all.
How you
At
doing?
Markia McCarty, MarkiaMCCARTY, because I know nobody knows how to spell it.
I do.
I'm not.
Oh, well,
Mark knows.
Mark knows.
And that's Mark Donica on the 1s and 2s, y'all.
Hey. Oh, Mark.
All right, so let's get right into it. Good news, guys. We're going to have a really fun live read coming up, and I'm going to make it fun and entertaining. And we'll all do it together.
We'll do it together.
Yeah, we're going to find
as a team, guys.
We're going to find the right time.
This is the new squad.
Yeah.
The dream team.
First off, how about the Big Show? He's got to like hustle to the back to do the podcast right now.
Oh, that's right.
He's the guest. He's a guest on Stone Cold's podcast, and it's making the phone makes noise.
Oh.
There's some kind of noise going on.
Come on, guys.
I don't know what's going on.
That's not me.
But yeah, he's like he finishes Raw and then has to like hustle to the back.
Right.
And he's probably gonna be sweating all over Stone Cold's camo hoodie.
Yeah, you know.
But so
That's fine. That's why he wears a hoodie.
good on him. So we start off Raw with Dean Ambrose hitting the ring. He said, "This Sunday I'm in for the fight of my life, but sometimes you gotta do some dirty work." By that I mean low blow Brock Lesnar.
We all know that's his weak spot. We covered it last week.
I mean, who's it's everyone's weak spot, is it not?
I mean, I guess.
What, Brock Lesnar?
Unless the human tornado.
Yeah, he's everybody's Achilles heel. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, we're talking about
nothing.
He's talking about the jump.
Oh,
The jump.
okay,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
virtually everyone's weak spot.
Except for the human tornado and maybe now Joey Ryan.
Well, that's a good point.
Right.
I mean,
But other than that, then I think you're right.
mine is my heart.
Of course.
Big
old heart, man.
Oh, boy. Ambrose says he saw the forecast this week, and there might be some F5 swirling around, but he's not worried. He wants Brock Lesnar out to that ring ASAP. He doesn't get Brock Lesnar. He gets Stephanie McMahon. She says, last week you couldn't get the job done. You need your buddy Roman Reigns to come out so you can cheap shot him. And Dean's like, stop talking. I want to fight. She goes, oh, okay, well, we might see an F5, and by that I mean fatal 5-way. Say what?
There we go.
Are we
Fun.
fatal 5-way?
Five-way.
You
Heck
don't
yeah.
see those very often.
Nope.
You do not see those
Usually
very
just
often.
because it's such an odd number. Like we
What,
can either
five?
we can either have 4 or 6.
It certainly is
You
an
don't
odd
usually
number.
you don't usually see 5-man matches.
Nope. No,
Yeah.
you certainly don't.
He's still doing it.
It is.
I don't know
So it's not my phone.
I don't know if it might not be a phone. but that's okay.
And maybe it's that.
We're doing
Maybe
okay.
it's your laptop.
It might be my laptop just flipping out. She says the Fatal 5-Way is going to be for the Intercontinental Championship, and if Roman comes out to interfere, he's going to be DQ'd from Fastlane, which makes it just simply Roman versus Brock. So I don't know. Maybe Roman should do the shady thing, interfere, knock Dean out of the match. Let's find out.
You know Roman Reigns is a man of principle.
He's not going to do that.
He's a man of morals.
He's a
tea partier.
He's a big dog with a big heart.
Oh my God, that's right. Tea Party does claim to be about morals. Yes, they do. Good call.
I'm like,
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, that and
Deep
stuff.
cuts here, guys.
Let's not get into the creeps running for president.
I know
right
that's
now.
why you tune into the Monday Night Raw after shows to talk
Yeah,
politics.
there's that one dude. He's like, we're gonna do everything by the Constitution. Okay, let's 240 years old. Got it, buddy. Anyways, yes. So next thing we have the Fatal 5-Way. It is Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, Tyler Breeze, and Stardust. Hey, what a way to start off the show.
I'm gonna argue with multi-man scramble matches for titles.
Especially when all 5 of them are freaking awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of top-loaded for this. I really
It
enjoyed
was,
that. Yeah.
It was a perfect way to start. And I mean, it's hard to really keep up with everything that went down. But yeah, we start off with a little bit of a melee. Then Ambrose and KO get some time just in the ring. Owens is just all over him. But then KO gets sent to the outside, followed by a drop kick from Ziggler. I mean, just so much stuff here.
We're seeing so much good stuff. We're seeing a picture-perfect beauty shot from Tyler Breeze. We're seeing the disaster kick from Stardust. We even see that combination, that tandem zigzag into the Dirty Deeds. I mean, I love nothing more than a good combo finisher.
It's just, I mean, the stuff, and then the flurry at the end, let's not quite get to there yet. Really good bulldog off the top rope on Ambrose from Ziggler. And then Kevin Owens had a moment in the middle of the ring. Everyone else in a corner.
Right.
Hits every single cannonball except Breeze hitting the beauty shot. Love seeing him actually in a match.
Right. And
Yeah,
seeing him get a believable. I mean, I really thought for a split second he might have had it.
Yeah. Did you?
I like that you were like, that he's believable.
That's right,
Getting
exactly,
a believable
yeah.
one. I mean, like, yeah. So let's hopefully see some more.
Let's
of him
keep this going, guys.
He almost had it. We had a double zigzag from Ziggler to Ambrose and Stardust, but then Kevin Owens. I'm sorry.
Well, that was the zigzag to Dean Ambrose, which made him in turn give the Dirty Deeds to Stardust.
Right, and then Breeze threw Ziggler out of the ring, but then Kevin Owens came in and does the pop-up powerbomb to Breeze. He gets the pin, and just like that, we have a new
champ.
Intercontinental Champion.
There we go. Ooh. Get it. See, now we just need Sami Zayn to come up and challenge him for it. That's all we need. And they can get their big blow-off at Mania. That's just a little wishful fantasy booking from me.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this match helped me forgive a lot of the rest of Raw today.
Right. You
Yeah.
start off this hot, build up a lot of goodwill.
Yeah. And then the rest of it's like, well, we're going to build that back up somehow.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Try to.
yeah.
I love Jalen's response.
I'm in the middle of I'm in the middle of chat roll right now.
I know you are. I can see.
I'm trying to do a
Johnny,
zillion.
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I can't put a link up there, unfortunately. For people are asking about where to see Championship Wrestling, and I'm trying to let them know. There we go. All right, cool. Moving on.
Okay.
So yeah, Kevin Owens, once again the Intercontinental Champion. Now that's his second
Two-time champion.
second title reign, which makes this Fastlane match a little bit more interesting now because Ambrose is not going after a double title.
Right.
He's just going after Triple H.
Right.
Eventually, if he gets past Roman and Brock Lesnar.
And it does. I think when we get people that are in the position of going after double titles, it seems like it maybe reduces their odds a little bit. So I think this makes the triple threat match a little bit more of a wild card this time.
It definitely does. And then after the commercial break, Renee Young is backstage with Dean Ambrose, and he says, he's not shocked by anything the Authority does. When the world takes something from you, it leaves your hand open for something better. The Authority's just giving me motivation to win at Fastlane. Kind of gives you goosebumps, does it?
Could have been Gallagher that said that. I did like that he shouted out Gallagher.
Pretty sure it wasn't Gallagher.
It could have been.
Gallagher didn't say much.
He's said a lot of things. Some of them pretty offensive.
He's also out of his mind right now.
Okay, we're talking about the watermelon smasher, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
None other.
Because, there were 2 different Gallagher.
There was Gallagher, too.
Yeah.
There was Gallagher,
They're
too.
brothers and they hate each other.
Guys.
That whole story is just
Which
a
is
mess.
the
Welcome to the Prop
perfect
Comedy
way.
AFTERBUZZ, guys. We'll be talking Carrot
Perfect
Top
way to
next
get
week.
back.
Yeah. Are these handcuffs? All right.
Oh, no.
So we cut back to the announcers and they say, wait a minute, we got to go back to Renee. That's because Kevin Owens is there. And he says, I told everyone this is my IC title, so tell the world. Then we get a slow clap from Dolph Ziggler.
I love that slow clap.
And he says, let me congratulate you on a job done. Not well done, but a job done.
Sure.
It's like, ooh, hello, Zinger.
I do love that he threw his jacket on as if he hadn't just wrestled in that exact same
Well,
match where Kevin
Ty,
Owens won the
it gets
title.
cold.
Yeah. You gotta look
Just
good.
here. It just gets cold here.
Yeah.
Style on.
I mean,
You know the snow fronts in Anaheim, dude.
Oh, my
Of course. They're very
Right.
narrow. They don't
Yeah.
affect the arms.
Ziggler and Jericho were comparing vests tonight. They were both pretty sweet.
Man, why wasn't Dale on this show tonight?
I don't know.
Come on.
Sup, Dale?
We gotta
Okay.
talk what's best for business, guys.
So Ziggler says, I beat you twice in the past 2 weeks. You need an opponent. I think it's pretty obvious. I should be that opponent. So what do you say this Sunday at Fastlane? It's you and me for that IC title. And Kevin Owens' response?
Nah.
Thank you.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that because what else would he say?
Exactly.
He just won the title. Why would he take a match 6 days from now against Dolph Ziggler?
Hell yeah.
It's like that's not even a backslap. That's like a
Right, exactly.
Nah.
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 It's
I'm gonna go
so
block some people on Twitter now.
it's so Kevin Owens. It's such a KO move.
It's great. It's great.
And
Now it makes you wonder what's going to happen on SmackDown
Right.
because obviously
everything
Yeah. I mean,
has
we
to.
know the challenge is Chekhov's gun. We know the match is gonna happen. It's just a matter of how we get there.
but I really enjoyed Kevin Owens being like,
Just say no.
play a
Just say no.
Like I'm good. I'm
What?
good.
How have you earned an IC title match?
yeah. And number one, we talked about them having a possible feud, and it would be great enough not to even have a title. Well, now,
Got some stakes.
Yeah, no.
no.
possibly leading to Mania. I don't know.
Right.
Mania is really it's up in the air, isn't it?
We really don't. I mean, usually by this point, we do have more of a clear-cut idea of where they're headed.
It didn't really point you in any real direction
Not
though, with
really.
this one.
No.
This was just kind of like, hey.
I feel like this Raw was a lot of like, hey, you know that match we're gonna have on Sunday? Bet you think you're gonna win it. Well, you're not.
Yeah.
And it was that like 8 times for each match.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, okay, they're pinned, kick out, kick out, kick out.
Right.
Oh, there's a finisher. Oh, then okay, this is the roll up. Oh, no, kick out,
Yeah.
kick out.
It didn't get more awkward than Brie and Charlotte, which we'll get to.
Oh my.
That was just
That was
trying
the
to
low point.
trying to force a feud when they're.
Really, just stop.
But anyways, yeah. So
Much to say about that.
kudos to Kevin Owens. What a great match to start off Raw, and then of course we follow up with a New Day. So far, this is a hell of a start.
We're starting off hot, guys.
And-
we're coming in hot.
Coming in hot
Too
and
hot, apparently.
and playing a recorder.
Maybe should that you better be careful doing that before someone makes a gif of you.
Oh,
yeah.
you got that right. You got that. Make it.
Hands are up. I ain't doing it.
We know who you are.
I ain't
You
doing
can
it.
do
Sorry, Johnny, one more time.
Oh, don't you dare!
How do you play?
Yeah, how does the
How do you play hot
recorder
cross
go?
buns?
Oh no, I know AJ is going to. I play hot cross buns. Nope, not gonna do it.
Wow. You know what? Even that is enough.
Right? That's
Yeah.
we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Exactly. So we find out there's going to be a cutting edge peep show at Fastlane with the New Day, and they said the last time Edge and Christian stepped to ya boys, they reeked of booty. Then they teach Big E how to play that recorder, and they call Mark Henry a mark-ass bust.
Mark-ass Buster. For some reason, that made me laugh so hard.
Yo, Kofi comes up with some of the greatest remarks.
Right?
I mean, nothing's better than "We will fight your children."
I mean, of course.
We will fight you.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan of, and Harry Potter sucks.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That was another
Speaking
great
of
one.
which, we did hear JBL say someone looked like a Hogwarts tonight.
Did he?
I liked that part. Wasn't
didn't
quite
miss
sure
that
what he
one.
meant.
I don't
Alright.
know. That was just him trying to. This is a pop culture reference.
I think he might have
I know
been,
buzzwords.
He might have been trying to say Warthog, maybe?
No, I think he meant Hogwarts.
But I just like he looked like a Hogwarts.
We got a
Yeah.
couple people watching us and the podcast, and they're saying that Big Show is crying already.
Oh man.
What?
I don't want to see Big Show crying
Oh
again.
man.
Come on.
Well, he's
Tell
got
you what.
feelings. He's a big man with big
he's got
feelings.
the biggest heart.
He's a great performer. Love Big Show. Great performer. So then we have Mark Henry versus Big E. He takes advantage early on. New Day, of course, they be tripping. Xavier gets on that trombone, really on the trombone.
Trombone accompaniment
laying on
to-
it tonight.
Yeah. It's like you had an external mic attached to it. It was loud.
Oh,
Powerful.
That was like one of the first times that I've seen an instrument distraction.
Oh yeah.
I kind
And
of want to
he'll
see
throw it.
more of that.
And he'll throw
Yeah.
it.
I want to see Becky Lynch come out with like, I don't know, a steampunk banjo.
That'd be pretty good.
It's like,
I would take that for sure.
yeah. More instrument distractions.
The whole band out for
Right?
WrestleMania.
Come on, guys.
That'd pretty fun.
That's what we need.
So, anyways, Henry pushes him off the apron right into Kofi. And then Big E goes for the big ending. Henry falls off, and apparently it looks like he really hurt himself, unfortunately.
It
E
looked like
pins him.
it looked like there could have been some rib problems there.
I think
'Cause
that
we
double
saw,
splash.
We saw 2 of those splashes,
Ooh.
and we know with the height that Big E gets, I mean,
300
it's,
pounds.
It's possible.
Plus gravity.
Right. So between those splashes and then the weight of Mark Henry just all focused on the shoulder of Big E as he was going for that big ending, I think that might be what had happened.
I don't know, man. He's a big dude. And, you know, he's a big dude. And at his age, it's kind of hard to... It's unpredictable.
Sure.
So hopefully he's okay. I love to see Mark Henry still getting out there. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'd
yeah.
like to see an extended program between him and Big E.
It'd be fun.
Wonder how well he'd be able to heal with all that like weight on those bones, you know?
Right.
Oof.
I don't know. I do not know. People in chat roll are saying I should cry to compete with the Stone Cold viewers.
Do it on command.
Do it while you
right
play the
now.
recorder.
Yeah, right.
Sad recorder.
Oh, no.
no.
Can you imagine if I start crying and playing my favorite recorder at the same time?
Oh no.
That would be amazing. Right now we're at 160 live viewers. That'll get us to at least like 173.
If we get to 200, Johnny will cry on command while doing a recorder. I will go out and buy a recorder.
I actually have one at home.
You damn
Of
right you do.
course
I'll go
you
get it.
You
do.
damn right you do.
Of
I know.
course.
Well, yeah. I mean, I saved it since I was a kid, and I never knew when it would come in handy out here.
You put like fun stickers on there.
No.
You got like
No.
NWA on there.
There you go.
I
While
s-
you jam on your recorder.
I was about to say some NWA lyrics. I'm like, nope, can't do that.
Can't touch that.
Can't do that.
Especially not this month.
Just go watch Straight Outta Compton, guys.
Express
Yes.
yourself.
Fuck Dad.
I can do express.
Oh, did you
What did
think
he
he
say?
said?
Did it-
He
yeah.
said Fun Dad. Mark said
Oh.
Fun Dad.
That's my
guys.
nickname.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
all
my
right.
nickname.
I
Hashtag
heard-
Fun Dad.
I heard
Yes.
it too.
All right, no problem.
Please tell me later.
Oh, we got a birthday shout out. My man Monsieur. I can never say Monsieur.
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 My
Melancholy.
favorite.
What I like about him, he's very funny, but he's not snarky. He's a good writer.
I never see what he says, but I just love his name so much.
He's very, very funny. Anyway, his birthday is this week, so happy birthday, my
Aw.
friend.
Happy birthday, Monsieur.
Like I said, I'm a fan of people.
Joyeux anniversaire.
I'm a fan of people that are clever enough to be funny without being a-holes, and he's one of those people.
Sure.
And he's really good at it.
Love it.
So there we go.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Byron Saxton brings out Brie Bella. And, he asks about her thoughts about her husband, Daniel Bryan. She says, I'm very excited for the next phase of his life, as is he. And then that's all she gets out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because, woo, the crowd was happy to see Rick and Charlotte Flair.
Especially Rick.
Especially Rick.
Especially Rick.
Very
Oh
true.
my God.
So they got it. Charlotte kind of just lays into her. She says, you'd think you'd be home with your husband right now, also taking care of your sister, because you should be the good wife and sister that you are. And so why are you here? Is it that you and Daniel need the money? Which is,
So weird.
I mean,
It's just there's so many other things that she could have chosen, and this was just weird all the way
I mean,
around.
the merch sales alone.
I
Daniel Bryan can buy Washington.
Of course. But I think that on the positive side, I think that one of the reasons that Ric Flair was such a tremendous villain for so many years is because he teetered on that brink of delusion. He's saying these things that are clearly not true, and I think that may be what Charlotte was going for here.
Well, have it be fun stuff that's not true. You
It's-
know, like
heels
I know
aren't
you're a
supposed to be
conjoined
fun.
twin.
Heels aren't
or
supposed to be
something.
fun.
Yeah, they can.
They're
be.
supposed to be
Like,
hateable.
This was just so boring.
They can't all be the New Day that we can clap along with and laugh at. I dug how hateable, how legit hateable Charlotte is becoming. She's becoming just like
It's
her
just
dad.
Which is cool.
And I
It's
dig it.
boring,
I-
hateable though.
I don't think it's
She needed
boring, though.
More, she needed more. She needed to make it more personal. She was making
She
it.
made it
She was
personal
making
when
it
she brought her
about
kids into
somebody
it.
else.
When
She did
brought her-
say-
when she
Not
brought her
about
kids into it.
Brie.
But
It
she did
wasn't
say,
about Brie.
I wonder what your goat-faced vegan babies will... Well, here's the thing,
You
though.
can't get much more personal
Okay,
than that.
that was interesting.
But here's the thing.
that was at the tail.
You got to
end.
cut Charlotte a break. Brie has barely been on TV for a number of months. She's been in Total Divas. All she has is Brie mode, which stems from, I guess, how she acts when she gets drunk. I don't know. I don't watch Total Divas.
Right.
Oh,
But, I mean... So
Yeah,
that
so-
doesn't have a lot to work with. It's kind of a feud that came out of not even a feud. It's a match that came out of nowhere. So Charlotte's doing her damnedest to create some kind of fire for this,
Yeah,
and I
well,
thought she did a good job.
make up stuff that happened during that time. Then you're a heel. You can make up stuff. Be like, oh yeah, I know that you were locked in an asylum because you couldn't take it in the wrestling ring. And it's like, no, that's not true. Oh. I've got pictures. Be like, show those pictures, and you can have like fun with
I don't know what you're
photoshopping.
I don't know what just happened.
Just so many other things.
What
than,
asylum?
hey,
The Ambrose Asylum? What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
just go make her seem crazy, like with delusional stuff, as opposed
Yeah.
to real things that people go, you know what, that's not in the best taste right now, or accurate.
Yeah.
make
But this is
Thank you.
2016.
Thank you,
I
Mark.
think people, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think people would have just as vitriolic a reaction if they did go in that direction.
Well, damn you, Ty Matthews.
Damn you, Mark Donegan.
It would have been a hell of a lot more fun.
Don't
than
make
the
me.
bit
I
that
will
we saw.
I will re-shame everybody here. Shame.
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 Shame, guys.
Shame.
Order.
Shame. Record.
So,
Woo!
I don't know. I mean, like I said, we talked about it last week about how this match was a bit of a surprise considering all the steam that, Sasha and Becky and Naomi had essentially going towards that title.
Right.
And now all of a sudden we have Brie versus Charlotte. Now, I understand if it's just a placeholder until WrestleMania. I don't know if Brie has a lot of time left. I'm not quite sure.
Right.
If so, then I understand it. But at the same time, I don't think we should. We can't expect much from this because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I think Charlotte did it. Charlotte did her best to be evil tonight.
Right. And for what it's worth, and this may or may not be the case, but they could be trying to capitalize on the timing of Daniel Bryan's retirement. Trying to create even more sympathy for Brie.
Yeah, but I think there's more to Brie than her husband.
Oh, I
so
don't
why
get
don't
me
we
wrong.
focus? Why
Don't
don't we
get me
focus on
wrong,
more
but
of
that
I'm
hasn't
not agreeing
those
with it.
things?
That hasn't
they,
been
they
shown.
haven't focused on
I'm just
it.
speculating on the logic. Yeah.
Quite frankly, Bree's barely wrestled over the past number of months.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that could have been fun to talk about.
So it's basically been
whatever.
the Nikki show, and then Nikki got hurt,
Right.
and all of a sudden Bree is now
Like, hey guys, remember there's two of them?
yeah.
Right.
So I don't know, but that match is going to happen on Sunday. I think it's going to be another match to make Charlotte move a step further,
Right.
to make her a more dominant champ.
And I'm all right with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, she's still with as new as she is to the main roster. I think that there's no harm in making her even more legitimate, especially at the expense of one of kind of the top divas that they have.
Yes, and you know what match I'd really like to see kick off Fastlane? I would love to see the women's tag match kick off Fastlane because I think all four of them, everyone is into them.
Oh yeah.
Not Tamina. But the fans are into the other three, and I think the four of them are going to put on a really good show. Then during the Divas title match, maybe someone can get involved to maybe set something
Like
up for
Sasha,
Mania.
to maybe set up Sasha versus Charlotte at Mania.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't know.
I think that's where
That'd
they're
be
headed.
interesting.
I think they're headed for Charlotte and Sasha at Mania.
It's possible. I mean, I love the fact we have two matches this Sunday, but I would like it to be something a really nice build-up, if possible, going up to WrestleMania.
Sure.
So I think the tag match, I'd like to see it kick off the whole Fastlane pay-per-view, and then have a nice gap between that and the title match.
Right.
So we have maybe something that can go down.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Miz versus AJ Styles with Chris Jericho and his vest, and I think a scarf on commentary. Not quite sure.
A lot of accessories.
Lot of excitement. He's a rock star. What are you gonna do? Miz attacks before the bell. I dug that, taking advantage early on. But then a lot of good back and forth here. They both got a lot of offense.
I
And
really loved this match. A
yeah.
lot.
Once again, I'm going to give props to the Miz.
Definitely.
I
think-
love how he went for it. Like when it first, like he jumped quick.
Exactly.
He was
yeah.
like, "This is for Bucky 1 and 2. I'm taking it out on
There
you."
you go.
I like that.
Exactly. I love this program between Jericho and AJ Styles. What I really love, and I don't think this is intentional, but it's an interesting little parallel. One of the things that I love about Chris Jericho is that he's got a variety of ways that he can finish matches. We've seen him over the course of his career. We've seen him use the Lion Tamer, the Walls of Jericho, the Lion Salt, the Code Breaker, the Flashback, the Enziguri, all sorts of different finishes that can now be bought as believable false finishes. And that's exactly what AJ Styles has done in a matter of weeks. He's finished matches with the Styles Clash. He's finished matches with that flying forearm. And now he's finished with the calf crusher. And so I think that that's a very, very interesting parallel that I think that they can work really well against each other.
There's no doubt. And that's the thing. I love when guys win matches without using a finisher. Because that makes it so much more unpredictable. That's why I love it when I see, like, when I'm calling a match and I know a guy has a couple different ways he could win by submission or he could win by finisher. That's my favorite kind of match to call because you have no idea. You have no idea how he's gonna win.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
because he's like a Swiss Army knife of finishes.
You're damn right.
There you go.
That's one of my favorite adjectives to use.
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of weapons. And then what else is on a Swiss Army knife? There's a
Corkscrew.
yeah,
Because wine.
little scissors.
There's a nail file.
Actual knife.
Gross toothpick.
There's a gross toothpick.
Yeah, so it's a lot of ways to win.
The gross
Have you heard about
toothpick.
Swiss Army Man? That movie?
No.
Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano. Not to get on too much of a
wait, the
tangent.
corpse movie.
A man's corpse is used as a flotation device via flatulence.
Yeah, there's.
And it's called
this whole
Swiss Army
thing.
Man.
It's called Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
Why?
Haven't seen it.
I heard people were walking out of it.
He's using a man like, with the multiple
Like a Swiss Army
uses that you
knife.
can, like a Swiss Army
Like
knife.
the way we were just talking.
Swiss Army
It's a
man.
new movie.
He might also
And it
be
got.
Swiss.
How did it get into
Could be
Sundance?
Swiss.
Because it's Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, right?
Sundance is so political.
Paul Dano. Paul Dano, there will be blood. I like it. I like it.
That's going to be my new way to get back on track.
I appreciate that. I
okay.
do
Talking about
appreciate
movies, guys.
that.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so AJ gets the Pele kick in and then the calf crusher for the win. Following Miz with the double axe handle. Really enjoyed all that. It was really, really solid. Y2J gets in the ring to congratulate him. AJ cuts him off, and AJ was good here. He said, it's eating you up that the great Chris Jericho lost to me in my first ever WWE match. He challenges him for a match at Fastlane, and in
Once again,
Jericho fashion, he goes,
I don't know if I want to wrestle you.
Maybe.
One thing we didn't touch on is the fact that AJ kicked out of the skull crushing finale. Which say what you will about the Miz's position on the card, but we haven't seen a lot of people kick out of that.
Not a lot of that.
That's true. They even remarked about that. And
Very
I
much
really
so.
like that Pele kick. He's
That
doing
Pele kick is always
just doing
gorgeous.
that everywhere.
Just ridiculous.
Boom.
But Jericho says, I'm not sure I want to wrestle you again. I'll think about it and I'll let you know on SmackDown. Which basically means if AJ wrestles again, Jericho's going to come in, probably code break him.
Sure.
Something to that extent.
Absolutely.
Right.
But,
just like ending the Matrix.
yeah. Let's say this. They're making SmackDown relevant.
Right, and it's about time because that was one of the things that I thought about when they were saying that it had been 12 years since Brock Lesnar had even been on SmackDown. 12 years. He came back to the WWE in 2012. It's been almost 4, and he hasn't been on SmackDown once.
Which is
What does that
crazy.
tell you about how they think about what they think of SmackDown?
Which I'm very happy for the SmackDown after hosts. I'm very happy for the SmackDown, Scotty and Christian, because it's nice to see that SmackDown is really getting a lot of stuff. Right now you have, KO and Ziggler.
Sure.
Maybe something. Jericho AJ, probably something.
Sure.
And then Lesnar showing up.
We love SmackDown, but another thing that we love is Casper.
We do love Casper, and it's really important to get a good night's sleep. And there's a lot of advice out there, Ty Matthews and Markia and McCarty. The best advice I can give is this. To get a good night's sleep, you need a great mattress, don't you?
You
Yes,
really do.
absolutely.
You really
Can't,
do.
like our friend, the hobo.
He wherever he is, he finds one.
Yeah, but they're not great mattresses.
They're not great.
No,
They're not
well,
great.
he's the hobo.
Yeah, exactly. But not everyone's trained to sleep on a boxcar like he is.
No.
Exactly.
That's
the
why-
rocking motion alone.
Exactly. That's why you have to do what a lot of people all across this great world of ours have done. You got to get a Casper mattress. Then you really know what a good night's sleep is. All right. It's been named one of the best inventions of 2015 by Time Magazine. You know Time.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump was on the cover one time. It's really,
Yes.
it's a big magazine.
Fictional character.
It's a single
Alabama.
Greenbow, Alabama. It's a single perfect mattress for all sleepers, and it's engineered for supportive comfort that guarantees a great night's sleep. Okay, it's a dual layer pillow, which is kind of, I don't even know what that means, but it's got
Sounds fancy.
a billion microfibers.
How many?
A billion? I can't count to a
A
billion.
billion?
I'd be like 67 if I
That
counted.
doesn't
a billion.
even sound
That's
real.
ish
No,
load of microfibers.
but it keeps you cool and supported throughout the night. All right, and they ship the mattress for free. In a surprisingly compact box, so you could try it in your own home for 100 nights. 100 nights risk-free.
Wow.
I mean, y'all, if you can't sleep 100 nights,
That's like more than 3 months.
You know?
sheesh, I'll tell you what. And if you don't love it, they're going to pick it up and refund you everything. So in other words, you get a free mattress for 100 nights. If you don't like it, they bring it back.
Nice.
It's
You
a
can't
win.
lose. You can't lose
yeah,
in
you
that
can't
deal.
lose.
You really can't win. So when it comes for a great night's sleep, stop counting
can
sheep.
win.
You can win.
You can't lose.
You just
You
can't lose.
You can win. You can't lose. Stop counting sheep. Get a Casper.
Start counting microfibers.
Imagine how much more comfortable you'll be watching the WWE Network with a Casper mattress.
Or AfterBuzz TV.
Or AfterBuzz TV. That's very true.
With your dual pillow top.
Watching us on a comfy mattress. Go to Casper.com and use the code AfterBuzzTV for $50 towards the purchase. That's Casper.com, code AfterBuzzTV, all one word, for $50 towards the purchase of your mattress. Casper.com, terms and conditions apply. What does that mean? Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Mark. Let's get back to the show.
That's a live read right there.
I like it.
Yeah,
I challenge
that was
every other
nice.
after show to have a better Casper live read than that.
We're going to have a
I'm
live
telling
read-off,
you.
guys.
Let's have a live read off.
Oh, we
know?
could do
Challenge
that.
accepted, Johnny.
Oh,
Oh, let's put a belt on that sucker.
yeah, the hell with the predictions championship. I want the Casper live read
the live read
championship.
Winner gets a mattress.
Actually, I'd get one of those mattresses
that'll
for
be
free.
our-
I'd do
yeah.
that.
Dude, I kind of want a mattress now. All right. Anyways,
It'll be like we have 2 world titles, like back in the day.
Yeah. You know what? Mattresses are like furniture. You know what else is furniture?
the damn tables.
Look at
Yes.
that. We are just segueing all over the place, guys.
I know.
Just
like
seamless.
wax on,
Seamless
wax on.
segues.
Those
guys.
damn Dudleys, they start making fun of the Usos. They said, y'all thought we were going to be the good old Dudley boys. We'd be a nostalgia act, the Relics. Y'all are wrong. We are not relics from the past. We're the baddest tag team on the planet. Our legacy is defined by titles, not furniture. We don't give a damn what you chant.
I forgot how much I loved Fired Up Dudleys.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Especially Devon. His mic work, I mean, he hasn't gotten to do a whole lot of it, but when he gets fired up, I'm into it.
His mic work's very underrated because usually Bubba's the one that talks the most.
Right.
But
And then Devon just slips in with a testify.
that's why they're so symbiotic together.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
they do the give and take. The
Absolutely.
thing that I love with it, with just like this whole segment, is that it frustrated my want. I want them to have the tables even more. I want them to
Exactly.
embrace the tables.
Right.
Like this whole thing that he was saying, all it reminded me of was Stuart Smiley looking in the mirror. It's like, hey, we're good enough. We're strong enough. And doggone it, people will remember us.
We don't need a table.
Staring each other
Yeah.
in the mirror. I like that.
We don't need no table.
What a reference.
Yeah.
Stuart
Yes.
Smalley.
I love Stuart Small.
Stuart saves his family, guys.
Love that movie too.
Watch it. Watch it.
Oh, we're going to get a Cena. Watch it.
So we thought that was going to be it for the Dudleys tonight. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but we have to move on. This match happened next. Paige versus Summer Rae. Summer Rae, very aggressive to start. Really sweet DDT, a bunch of knees, and then a nice leg drop.
A lot of sweet arm drags as well.
Sweet arm drag, some solid knees from Paige, but I really enjoyed the swift kick from Summer and the leg drop. Paige takes control. You think, okay, she hits the running knee. This is going to be an easy win for Paige, maybe with the PTO, maybe the Rampage, who knows. But then Summer Rae with a bit of an awkward roll-up, but she gets the W.
I loved this match. I really did, and I like a further establishment of Summer Rae as a competitor. She's not just an accessory to just come out with people and to just be a part of their story. She can get it done on her own.
Yeah, she's definitely come a long way from when I saw her on Main Event when she was a valet of
Fandango.
Fandango.
Of course, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, look at you with doing the stretch with the leg and actually, making me believe that you're putting some hurt on somebody. I was like, okay, all right, I'll watch some more. I'll see where this goes.
I love seeing Summer Rae doing something by herself.
Sure.
I did like that pinwheel-ish roll-up that she did. Like that was kind of in the middle. I don't know if there's a name for it yet.
Yeah. I know
But
exactly what you mean.
I
Yeah.
thought that was nice. I want to see more of that.
Right.
It's like,
She it was almost like she latched on a guillotine choke and then rolled back through it.
it was very nice.
It was good
Yeah,
stuff.
and Paige, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I don't. Is she like an afterthought now at this point? What is going on with that?
She was injured. But now,
And then she had that kind of mini program with Alicia Fox stemming from Twitter and Total Divas and all that good stuff.
I mean, it's not too far removed from her being right near the title picture. So
Sure.
But now,
But that's what I like. We're getting enough Divas action and we're getting enough separate stories that they don't need to revolve around the Divas title.
right.
That's true.
Not every men's feud revolves around the world title, so I think we're getting into a good spot where
Yeah.
it could be just, hey, this is a personal grudge. I don't like you.
So who knows? I mean, it could be something backstage. We don't know.
Maybe.
But Paige was on Raw. She lost to Summer Rae, and you know what? Good for Summer Rae for getting W. And once
Hey.
again, we had 3 women's segments tonight.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
hasn't happened in a while.
It's good stuff.
which is pretty cool. Paul Heyman next, he says he wants to make things interesting, so he calls out Roman Reigns, and he says, you know, we know you want to provide for your family, which is why you want to win the title, but this Sunday you got a choice to make. Your daughter or your best friend, because you can't have them both, which sounds disturbing.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Right.
You saw where he was going with it, but okay.
We got it.
All right.
You know.
He said, this Sunday your enemy is going to be Brock Lesnar, but so will be Dean Ambrose. To which Roman says, you know, you're good, Paul, but this Sunday I'm going to win and face Triple H. And believe that. Then those damn Dudleys. They attack Roman Reigns, old school ECW connection.
Super unexpected, yeah.
Which that's pretty cool. If we
Right.
can get Dudley, I don't know, Dudley's doing something with Heyman, I mean, that'd be fun. But then
That would be cool. I
they could use
don't
that for
necessarily. I think that this may have just been to set up a tag match for Thursday, which we did see set up between Reigns and Ambrose and the Dudleys. I don't know if it'll necessarily extend past that, but I would love to see them shine a light on their ECW connection.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. But they attack Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose comes down, hits the Dirty D. Actually, I'm sorry. Dean Ambrose comes down. They chase off the Dudleys after a Superman punch. Then he teases the Dirty Deeds to Roman Reigns. Then a stare down, which
It's like, ooh.
I wasn't a fan of that, to be
the
honest.
stare down?
No, of the going for dirty deeds. Because I think that is just falling into the exact same story they've done before. You know, they're teasing dissension. One of them, you know, maybe attacks the other or goes for a move. Oh, I was that close. But what I liked that I thought that they were going in the direction of with Reigns and Ambrose is that they faced each other before in these situations, and their friendship was able to survive just fine. You know, they showed that they were more complex than that they were more mature than that they can go for the same goal and still be friends. You know?
I know, they've kind of been teasing it for a little bit. I remember a match that they did, something or other, but like Ambrose dove out of the ring and then like, was it Reigns was like right there. He's like, hey man, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Oh, yeah, nothing.
Right.
Doing nothing, man.
But I really
like the tease.
I was hoping that they would subvert that, is what I'm saying. I was hoping that that it's not necessarily about dissension, that they're more adult than that. Even crazy lunatic Dean Ambrose can be friends with someone but also go for something else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And,
he still has his own kind of morals.
Monsieur Melancholy brought up a good point because of what we saw between the Dudleys and Dean and Roman Reigns. He says on SmackDown, what we might have is a tag team match.
You know it's the Mac Militant. Coming to get it on.
Holla, 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 player.
Ha,
Ha.
Feel the pain that I try to contain.
Yeah. We're going to have the Dudley Boys taking on the team of Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Holla, holla, holla. That's probably exactly how that would go.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose,
And versus
the Dudley Boys.
I think every Monday we should create our own tag team match for SmackDown that might or may not happen.
I like that.
That's what we're doing.
Let's do that. Let's do
I'd
that.
like it just for the dancing.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Everyone
I
in
want
chat
it.
roll, hold us to that. Make us create a tag team match every week so we don't forget, just so we can do that.
We gotta fill the void that Teddy left.
Yeah.
We gotta make some tag team matches
Yes.
featuring The Big Show,
And
Edge,
The
Undertaker. Love it. Love it.
I love him. Zack Snyder Jesus.
Johnny.
I'm getting way too excited for
Popcorn
Batman
talk,
vs
DC
Superman.
movie news.
I'm sorry. Watch DC movie news. Not Zack Snyder. Zack Ryder.
Ryder even.
Yeah.
Taking on Heath Slater and those social outcasts. I love the little bubble promo where they're talking
That's so
about
good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love that Bud Dallas says he's either Dennis Rodman or Larry Bird.
Which they're very similar.
And Adam Rose with a Dream Team film reference.
With Robert Shapiro.
The
The OJ trial.
OJ defense
I
team.
thought that was the movie.
No. He was
Even better.
he was saying OJ.
Even better, guys.
Yeah, because the Johnny Cochran defense team was known as the Dream Team.
I love it.
That's how they got
like-
OJ off.
love
And he
it.
goes,
Like, I'm Robert Shapiro. I'm like,
See,
oh my God.
I was thinking of the Michael Keaton film featuring F. Murray Abraham and Danny DeVito.
Yeah. No.
Or that might be a Cuckoo's Nest.
This is OJ.
I'm all over the place, guys.
But
I
wow.
didn't know that movie.
Love that little bubble promo. The four of them, just
Dream Team.
good stuff. Very creative. And Adam Rose is completely clueless, and I love that.
Love the Radical Mongoose.
Love the Radical Mongoose. He's
So good.
You know, he's always trying to come up with something, and this is working
Right.
for all of them. Ryder gets some really good offense in the broski boot, the beautiful flip outside the ring.
That broski
That was
boot always
gorgeous.
looks killer.
Right? I don't know how he does that.
Right.
I really don't know, but that flip outside the ring, it was so good to see Zack Ryder get some stuff in.
Exactly.
But then a distraction from Bo, Slater with the DDT for the win, Social Outcast.
Using the old Edge Impaler DDT.
The execution. Do you think we see the Outcast at Fastlane?
Why not?
Maybe on the pre-show.
Yeah.
The pre-show.
I like it, man.
That was
The
great.
pre-show.
So funny. Yeah, it makes. I mean, maybe a 4-man
pre-show.
tag or something.
Could be.
I don't know. I think they're really enjoyable. They hype up the crowd. They're having
Right.
a great time. Why
Right.
would you not have them be a part of that? Ooh, we should.
We gotta move on.
We gotta move
Oh my
on
gosh,
with
we do.
this.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
R-Truth is at dinner with the wife. Goldust is their waiter. Tries to give him champagne. Explodes all over Truth's wife.
Love it.
And he runs away. Not their best spot.
No,
Yeah, not the
but
best
still
one.
funny.
But you get those two on TV, I'll be happy.
Sure.
I'll never complain.
Sure.
6-man tag, Lucha Dragons and Neville
my
taking
God.
on the League of Nations.
If nothing else, watch this for the dive spot. Stereo moonsaults plus a somersault plancha. Incredible.
It's like, dear diary, thank you for this match.
One of the greatest high spots we've seen.
So good. So good.
Without question.
And as great as that moment of impact was on Alberto Del Rio's double stomp, really hating how long it takes to set up. There's only so long Kalisto can hold onto the top rope, holding himself in position. Before I'm like, all right, maybe just enziguri him and call it.
Yeah, and still keep it believable that he's not going to move out of the way because he's like a little spider monkey that doesn't stay any place in like the same place at the same time.
Our boy Haywood Wong is saying that the pre-show match is U.S. title match, so maybe that's going to be
interesting. Okay.
ADR versus
Kalisto.
That is what it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean it has to be.
Yeah.
It's already been televised.
Boomtown.
we
But
go.
wow, what a high spot that was.
Definitely.
Oh my god.
But ADR hits the double
So
stomp of Kalisto from halfway across the ring for the win.
Yep.
League of Nations, looking strong.
Right.
One of my favorite things. Do you see when it was like Sheamus and Kalisto? It was like at the end of the ring, and Alberto Del Rio like faked him out and got him out of the ring when the ref wasn't looking. There were these kids that were right there near the ring, and they were exploding about the unfairness of it. So
love
that's
that.
when Sheamus turned him around and chest pounded right in front of them.
Of course.
Love that.
Love
Good
stuff
heel
like
work.
that.
Interaction.
Give those kids some memories, y'all.
Interaction.
Gorgeous.
Great memories. What a video package for our friend Booker T, honoring him for Black History Month. And, we say it all the time. The editing staff at WWE is second to none. I have a friend who actually works for them. She probably worked on that package. They're just so good, and they're very, very, they're unsung heroes. They should win tons of awards every
Absolutely.
year. They're incredible.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
And congrats to Booker T on just being him, because he's changed the
Long
game.
and storied career.
Yeah, and then with Reality of Wrestling, he is really continuing the legacy of Texas wrestling, which is doing a great job at that too. So, but they showed a segment earlier, Tamina and Naomi backstage kind of messing with Becky Lynch. They think they're going to walk away, then bam, Tamina with a boot to the face. We then go to Renee Young backstage with ADR. He basically calls Kalisto a fluke, and that it's my fault that I lost the title. This Sunday, it'll be 2 out of 3 falls, and he's going to kick him twice.
Yep. It is trasero.
Trasero.
Yeah. What
you
is
go.
that?
His buttocks.
Trasero.
That's what it is. It's his buttocks.
Right in the butt
Trasero?
top.
I've
Yes.
never heard trasero for, I guess I've only heard the bad
Yes,
words.
directly in the buttocks. 2 Forrest Gump references in one show.
In
There
the
you go,
booty
there you go.
hole.
It's a synonym of culo.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the one that I know.
Becky Lynch taking on Naomi. Naomi with those hacky, I call them hacky sack kicks. They're just really cool.
They
Just-
were very speedball Mike Bailey.
I call it the modified Chun-Li.
She's been watching her indie wrestling, watching her gorilla.
It's really good. And Tamina interfering. We had a couple of roll-ups. Becky locks in the disarmer, though, out of a roll-up, out of a reversal.
Great sequence that was.
Bam! Becky Lynch with the big win. But they attack afterwards. Sasha comes down to the ring, but she's not in ring gear. She's taking off the earring. She's in heels. She watches Becky get hit with a Samoan drop
She
from
comes
Tamina.
down very, very slowly. She's like, soon. I'm gonna get in that ring soon.
But all of
And
that
they're
you
like,
watch-
Well, while you're taking off all your accoutrement, we're gonna hit another move and then leave.
Which
Yeah,
I
it's
like
just like
that.
I'm timing it out. I'm giving you time to leave.
Yep.
because once this is off, you are
I'm
down.
giving you time to attack Becky Lynch more.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. But I dig that though, because that could set up. Maybe they could argue about it on SmackDown.
Sure.
Another reason to watch.
Oh, I wanted more. I loved this match. I'm looking forward to more from the both of them.
Like I said, I think it's a great way to kick off Fastlane. I would start with that match. And lastly, the Wyatt family, they have some things to say. Without us, there is no hope. Freedom awaits all of you with my embrace. I offer you paradise, and all I ask in return is for you to bow to me. And then Strowman gets on the mic and he says, "Wake up or run."
I like it.
That's my Strowman.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Strowman versus
The Big Show.
After a few minutes, we get a DQ. They just start destroying Big Show. Ryback comes down, tries to save. They both destroy Ryback as well. Next thing you know, Kane.
From beneath the ring.
Beneath the
through
ring.
Hellfire and Brimstone.
From the depths of hell. He gets up through the ring, and next thing you know, the three of them clean house of the Wyatt family. I can only imagine this is...
We gotta have a 6-man.
What is Bray doing, though?
Just hanging out and watching.
I guess so. Well, in his rocking chair,
He
doing
doesn't always
the
have to
Mr.
get his hand dirty.
Burns.
I'm just saying. He doesn't have a match,
Excellent.
right?
Nope, not to my knowledge.
Okay, well.
Yeah, when I was watching this match, it was just like, look at all these. Well, and then there are the Titans. It's
Sure.
just like Attack on Titan, where it's just like these huge characters, and
I
it's
like
just
it.
like you think it's in slow motion, but if you were anywhere near it, you'd just be like smashed to pieces.
Right.
So
Thank you,
it was
Markia.
kinda
Now I'm
cool.
going to add the Attack on Titan theme.
I like that. I like that reference.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's what it reminded me.
That's got to be Kane.
There you go.
Yep. So that's how Raw ended.
That's how Raw ended.
yeah.
So that there was a lot more stuff that I really enjoyed than I had initially thought.
Yep. Yep.
Do you guys do predictions or? Do
Not typically.
I'm not
okay.
good at. I'm never right.
No. And I feel like we do predictions over the course of the whole show.
I won it like once.
Plus, not all the matches are set yet.
True.
Which is another.
That's true.
It's another reason to watch SmackDown and the SmackDown After Show.
Got a lot of good stuff. Excited for
There you
AJ Chris Jericho.
Yep.
Oh, very excited
For sure. And
AJ Styles is amazing.
the triple threat. I mean, people want to say that Roman's the guarantee, but I don't know.
Right.
I'd love for it to be Ambrose.
Right.
But then I'm a big old Ambrose lover.
Yeah, and maybe Wyatt not having a match that could lead to something as well.
Into that, sure.
So.
Right.
I mean, is
We could
Brock
see-
doing any more movies
well,
lately? So we know that he's not gonna.
Right. We could see Bray and Brock. Who knows?
We could. But with that said, we hope you enjoyed this go-home edition of the Monday Night Raw After Show. Let's all put ourselves over, Ty Matthews.
You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, at Ty Matthews PMA. You can find me on the Magicians After Show in just about 55 minutes.
Yeah.
As well as Pitch Slap, Second Chance, and Lucha Underground. And as always, check out Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, 4 p.m. Saturdays, KDOC, and U2 America.
That's right, Markia.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Markia McCarty. I spelled it at the beginning of the show. And next week on the 23rd, I'm going to be part of We're the Boss, where I'm either going to be doing stand-up sketch or I'll be doing a character, and I won't know until I get there that night. So that'd be the Clubhouse in Hollywood. Or you can see me at IO West on the 27th. I'll be part of Doctor Who Live, which is improvised Doctor Who episode, never before seen, never to be seen again.
Boomtown. Find me on Twitter at JQuasto. This week on the Wrestling and Padres Slamcast, we're supposed to have Alex Riley, so he's always got stuff to say. And if you've seen him on NXT, he's pissed off.
He's going to bring the rage.
And I'm excited for him to be pissed off on our show because he's been one of our favorite guests over the last 2 years. So follow us at Wrestling Buds. I'm going to be at the San Luis Obispo Comedy Festival March 4th through the 6th. That should be a lot of fun. If you live up near San Luis Obispo, holler at me. Otherwise, like I said, at JQuasto, JLoComedy.com for show dates and all that other good stuff. With that said, we love you guys. We'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.